Hey guys, we're going to be going to the Safer Sephiroth series boss battle. We're going to be doing all missions, and we're going to be doing 2 clears. Now the first clear, we're going to be going for a themed clear. We're going to use the original old version of Cloud to take out his nemesis Sephiroth, and he's going to be taking all his best friends along for the ride, his BFF Zack, along with Aerith, Tifa, and Jessie. So let's get in here and get a quick clear with Cloud, because obviously Cloud just does not like Sephiroth anymore. And then we'll go back for a budget run afterwards. So to start off, we're going to use Jessie to just fill LB gauge 3 times. We'll use Tifa to imperil the boss from an Esper. We'll use Aerith to buff LB damage. We'll use Zack to power to destroy Nethicite to break the boss. And then we're going to shift Cloud, and we're going to do his shifted LB. So myself and Alistair will chain it up. If you remember the final scene from Final Fantasy VII, it looked something like this. Although he did use Omni Slash, not Meteor Rain. But we're using this one instead. Okay, so there's some attacks. You know, whatever series boss battles are a joke these days. Let's go ahead and reload Jessie so we can fill LB gauge. We'll use Tifa to Rallying Cry to fill the rest of it. We'll use Aerith to Human Killer and then re-imbue because we got dispelled, so that takes care of that for us. And there is the end of Safer Sephiroth. Gotcha. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you the build we're using. So here's Alistair's build. Base form is using Dragon's Brush and Call of the Wild, so we can get LB on turn 1 thanks to Jessie. Shift form, LB damage versus humans. Here we go, pretty good build, maxed on everything, and there it is. My Cloud, same thing pretty much. Base form, Dragon's Brush, Call of the Wild. Shift form, pretty identical. You know, I asked him to build the same as me, and he did. Maxed human, maxed LB damage. Zack is just here to help out with breaking on turn 1. He's using the Sword of Kings to break magic and absorb one of the flares. Aerith is here just to take care of LB damage, and she is the best. She's a little bit mad about Sephiroth stabbing her in the past, so she came back for revenge. We've got Tifa, who is just here to imperil the boss and fill LB gauge. And Jessie is here to provoke and fill LB gauge pretty much. And that was our team. Okay, so I'll show you the damage breakdown, and then we will get in here and re-kill it with a budget run, because if you saw the Clouds, they were not exactly budget. But I wanted to do a Cloud versus Sephiroth, and I didn't want to use the remake Cloud. I wanted to use the original one from way back in the day. So, damage breakdown. Oh, the friend. He is EX3. Mine is not. Sad face. But there we go. We got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and let me readjust the team, and we will come back in for a budget run. See you guys in a moment. Alright guys, we're going to be going back to the Safer Sephiroth fight. We're going to be grabbing Dream. I'm not entirely sure why Dream is, geared with naked slots, but we're going to take him anyway because Sephiroth just innately has high Human Killer. So just grab whatever Sephiroth friend you can find. High Human Killer, decent LB damage. You know, he's got a lot of slots naked. Doesn't really matter, truth be told. So this is the team we're going to take. Biggs and Wedge are going to be passively covering. Jessie's our provoker, and then we're going to be doing, stuff. Okay, so we're going to imperil the boss, break the boss, and we don't really need anything else. Bravery, whatever. We're going to, let's see, buff with this. Yeah, let's do it this way. I didn't really plan this out. I just decided I would just use Sephiroth. And we're gonna cap with Seph. There we go. Okay. So we tag chained with Biggs and Wedge. So Biggs and Wedge are covering with fire resist. Anyway, we got dispelled, so that's fine. We'll just use Sephiroth to do his Magnus. Aerith will do Killer and Fire Imbue. Biggs and Wedge, we got dispelled, so we'll just cover again. And Jessie, we don't really need anything, truth be told, so we'll just Midgar special. You know, just grab a Sephiroth friend, and this is like super easy to do. Okay, so we're covering the fire again with Biggs and Wedge. Alright, the boss put out Mirage this turn, so we'll just use Jessie to punch to get rid of the Mirage. There we go. Sephiroth will LB, and we will tag chain with Biggs and Wedge. And there goes the boss. So I already showed you Dream's build. You know, just a random Sephiroth. Like, you know, it's geared well, but it is missing slots, you know. And I'm taking Dream to poke fun at him a little bit because he's a good friend of mine. You heard me talk to him on the video recently. But anyway, the rest of the team, Biggs and Wedge, 150% to fire and earth resist. And if you go past turn 2, you're going to want confusion resist as well. You also need silence resist if it matters. It doesn't for them, obviously. Anyway, quad attack, dual wielding, and status immunity. Jessie is full passive provoke. She's got 100% provoke. A little bit of LB fill in case we needed to entrust Sephiroth. We obviously didn't. There we go. That's all her build. Again, status immunity just in case. And then Aerith, just all she's wearing is a ribbon. Status immunity, you know, whatever. She did the LB buff and all. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, so just grab like the most random Sephiroth friend you have. A cover tank with 150 to fire and earth resist, and then a evasion provoker. And if you kill in the first 2 turns, you don't need status immunity, but if you go past turn 2, you will need status immunity. And then also, the boss dispels you on turn 1, so make sure you bring a way to re-imbue if you're bringing a non-elemental DPS. Anyway, there's the budget run and the quick run. See you guys next time.